dear mum is very much still alive, and she would be having kittens if she saw the fact that I was getting messy. Like I said, I wasn't allowed to wear white clothes as a kid. That's why I'm predominantly wearing black. There! Ah, done. Where's that kitchen? Right. Let's get greasy. Right, that's ready. It's ready for, I'm going to change the camera angle, and I'm now going to put this back in the headstock, back in the frame. This is the headstock. Put this back in the frame. So the camera's going off for a minute. It's not. Right, now the washer's on the top. Gently tighten it up. Not the washer, the thingamajig. Gently tighten it up. Make sure it's freely moving. Okay, what you need to do now you've got this top nut on, is you need to tap the bottom of it. Basically tap it all the way round. And to make sure that it's spinning freely. Retighten the nut at the top. Right, next step is when we've got the headstock on, we are going to put the forks back in, which is quite an easy bit. There's just 4 Allen bolts on each side. You can probably see them. We'll do one at a time, obviously. Make sure you've got them the right way round. Obviously you need the bit at the front for the... I'm going to put the forks in. It's quite easy, something I've done before. It's just 4 Allen bolts each side. So I'm going to slide the forks in. Obviously they've been loosened off the Allen bolts. Line them up. Slide them in. Just nip them up to hold them in. Right, time to put the forks in. So getting quite exciting now. The build is starting to come along. Still not very confident, but it is happening. Obviously you need to loosen off the Allen bolts. There's only 4 each side. Bit more wiggly on this one. Slacken it off a bit more. See if we can't get it to go in. Oh, I think we're in now. Might have to tap the end. Here, so it should be going in. Let's loosen this one up a bit more. Look at that. Right, well, with a bit of jiggly, this one is in, so we're going to tighten this one up, pinch it up. Once that's pinched up, we're going to have to tighten up the nut at the top of the... Okay, so it's both bolts in. Tighten the headstock nut. Tighten the headstock nut. Going to tighten the Allen bolts, all 8 of them. And you'll see that the spindle's been put in down the bottom as well. That was a little bit jiggly, just jiggle the spindle in. Alright, to put the spindle in, it literally just jiggle it through, so you didn't see a need to film that. I'm going to leave it there for now. Go and have another cuppa. And then when I come back, I'm going to put the front wheel in. Obviously I've checked that the forks are aligned for the spindle, so the spindle's going to have to come out again, then put the wheel in and put the spindle through, but know that the forks are lined up for the spindle, rather than having to lift the heavy wheel in and then struggle like I did with the back wheel. But it's nearly on 2 wheels. Seeing as the camera wasn't recording the last bit, all I did was to tighten up the bolts, the Allen bolts on the headstock, tightened up the headstock nut and tightened up the Allen bolts. The spindle's been put in just to check that the holes are aligned to take the wheel and take the spindle out, put the wheel in and then put the spindle back in again, but just to check the alignment, that's already been put in.